A rapper with a blue hat? No. Are you a singer? No. But he's interested in the entertainment field. Let me ask you, what about you get a prediction for a celebrity? Would you call them up? Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Have you ever done it?
Yes. I have. I'm a friend of Diane Ladd, the actress, and her daughter Laura Dern. And I saw her when she was starting out in the Alice. I saw an Emmy for her, and she got the Emmy.
And you saw? Yeah. What about
right in front of her.
You said yes.
Ed McMahon had a girlfriend that she felt surely she could marry Ed McMahon and somebody else at the same time. So I said, you have to choose, you know. So she said, I'll turn down Ed McMahon and I'll marry the other one. I said, don't live to regret. You know?
That's what she did?
Yeah.
She did. Oh, what about now? Any celebrity vibes you're picking up?
Yes, Cynthia Sykes, I'm very attuned to her, so I have dreams. And several months ago, I dream of a Victorian layette and a rocking chair type of bassinet. And I called her up and I said, you're pregnant and you're pregnant with a girl. And I see the room. She's, well, I'm only fixing it. I'm not pregnant. And sure enough, I think she's going to give birth in November. So those things are happy because and she has ghosts in her house, you know, although she doesn't want to admit it. You know, and she gave me permission to clean them out before the baby comes, unless it was Casper, the friendly one.
So you clean them out?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Celebrity predictions?
Mel Gibson, I think, is going to win an Oscar within a year or two.
Yeah, I feel that too.
And I also feel there's going to be a total direction change in the career of Michael Jackson. I think he's going into a softer type of music, more metaphysical, spiritual. I don't know if the public is ready for it, but I think that's because that's what he is more in tune with now. I don't know if the public is going to go along with it, however.
Let's go to commercial, and when we come back, let's go into more celebrities, and then I want to find about your lives when you found you were psychic and what this has done to you. We'll be back with more in a moment, so please stay tuned.
You like 'em fresh, you'll love 'em Fisher.
You can see how fresh Fisher peanuts look, smell how fresh, taste how fresh.
If you like 'em fresh, you'll love 'em Fisher.
Compared to the leading regular dry roasted brand, Fisher isn't coated with all kinds of flavorings. And taste, Fisher dry roasted peanuts taste more like peanuts fresh from the shell.
If you like 'em fresh, you'll love 'em Fisher.
Reserve your seat now for the most exciting fall ever. HBO's 20th anniversary season. HBO's special events, world premieres, world championship boxing. You'll also see over 50 top movies every month. And the most original entertainment on TV. It's a season so big and bold, it's guaranteed or your money back. Plus, get all the choice and variety of cable TV. And add Cinemax for the most movies on premium TV. Installation is only $9.95. Call 1-800-OK-CABLE now. Order HBO and get your first month of Cinemax free. And you'll get an exclusive money-back guarantee. It's your last chance, so call now and get the best seats in the house. Guaranteed. HBO. Only happen here.
Some home equity lenders tease you with low introductory rates. Not the Money Store. Right now, we're offering qualified homeowners fixed-rate home equity loans as low as 7.5%. That means after 90 days, your low rate would be 7.5%. And after 2 years, just 7.5%. At the Money Store, we guarantee your low fixed rate will never go up. Apply right now. 1-800-LOAN-YES. The Money Store, where America goes for money.
Let's just talk with celebrity names. Mike Tyson. Anybody have a prediction of Mike Tyson?
He'll get less than his 6 years. He'll probably start copping a plea in 2.
Right.
But his career is over,
That's what
unfortunately.
I said. His career's over. Yeah,
career's over?
I don't think anybody's gotten through to him yet.
You mean nobody?
I don't think he's really...
Sorry. Yeah.
really think anybody's gotten through to him yet.
That he
And
thinks
he may
he's-
get in trouble again. I
Do you know
feel.
that he meditates? I can see that he builds a vortex of energy around him. And it's like he keeps anything positive away, and he's
Right.
stuck in,
Yeah, there's a lot of
in a
anger there.
cocoon.
Yeah,
Anger.
meanness, yeah.
But you think he will fight again?
Yes, he will fight again, and he'll
His
win.
career's over.
So Judy says
Yeah.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
say
Susan
no.
says, and no. All
It's
right.
over.
Yeah, it's over.
Well, again, you all see different things, which is fascinating.
Three of us see it over.
What about Barbara Walters?
I,
Go ahead, go on, George. Speak up.
I see possible remarriage.
All right,
Yeah, I see a remarriage for her.
all right.
Yeah, but on this coast, you know, on New
Right,
York.
right.
It won't be a bi-coastal one
There's
again.
a few health problems she has
Health
to resolve
problems?
that will delay this. But I think that she's ready to settle down.
And it's
We all get tired.
Yeah, that's right.
what about being scared of your powers? Are you ever just saying, why do I have this? Because it is a burden to look at someone and know.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we do get scared because it's a great response. And what I do is I just go to the movies or go down to the beach and walk. But if you get away from it and you come back, then you feel much better.
How old were you when you first found out you were psychic?
I was 7.
7.
Yeah.
Did they think you were? Did you know how to handle it at all
Yes, I did.
from the beginning?
I did.
Okay.
And I was born in South Africa, which is the land of magic, and my mother read tea leaves, so she passed this art on to me.
What about you? How old were you, George?
I was 4 when I had my first psychic experience. I was outside with my mother. She was hanging up wash. It was late fall at that time, and I was yelling fire, fire to her. And then she paid no attention. She thought, oh, the kid's cute. He learned a new vocabulary word, and I pulled on her skirt. We went into the home, and my grandfather was an invalid on the 2nd floor, and he had smoked a cigar, threw it in the waste can, caught on fire, and the curtains were on fire. Right. So that was the first experience, and from that time, they didn't know how to deal.
What about you, Susan? Are you scared of your powers?
Yes, both my mother and my grandmother were psychic. My grandmother was a British subject, but I always knew things about friends, and this is when I was very young, never even knew the word homosexual. My mother had a friend come over, and she was introduced, because, you know, you just say what you feel. And so she introduced me, and I said, why is Marjorie marrying him? He only likes other men, you know. And
So you knew right away,
You
yeah.
always know things, yeah.
I never knew.
Never knew.
I just grew up just knowing the answers.
Yeah.
And a friend of my parents would just say something and I'd tell them the answer. But I really never knew until because those days nobody would be able, you couldn't find your great guru.
Right, right.
Or Mahatma Gandhi to stand in front of the mountaintop. But when I started to see little people, and I mean munchkins, little people, from a whole different society, I just said I could never tell anybody I'm psychic, but that particular time on, I knew that I had to study. So I just read books, and it was easy.
Little people tell you things?
I was about 7, 8 years old. And
No, but
they
you
were-
have a guide. You have a guide.
Yeah.
I mean,
Call it leprechauns,
Yeah.
call it
Trolls.
perfectly sized little people on a bureau dresser. And I knew I wasn't seeing things. I would take like a Lilliputian. I would take my finger and they'd crawl on it in little dresses. And I mean, I never even thought I'd be
And they
crazy either.
they would tell you.
They would tell me little things and then they just disappeared. Because I remember flying, doing an out-of-body experience, and I used to want to get into the corners of my bedroom. I just stayed there